Hey, Tony Gaskins here. A couple minutes early, I saw there was a few people in here, so I wanted to go ahead and hop on. Let me know if you can hear me. Make sure my chat on. Now, the way this works is this is the Blessed Tribe. So on Sunday nights at 9 p.m., I go live for the Blessed Tribe. You'll see the individuals who type in, they have a little symbol beside their name. That little symbol, the color is based on how long they've been a member of the Blessed Tribe. I've only had this up for 2 months, so that's why it's only two colors. DeAndrea, thank you so much for joining the Blessed Tribe. Now, if y'all have any questions you've been holding on to, go ahead and type them in here. Now, when you see somebody type a question, I'm gonna answer that question. So wait, until you see me finish answering that question before you pop in the next one. Tashonda, thank you. To all the Blessed Tribe members, thank you so much. Now, really what the Blessed Tribe allows me to do is when I post a video, if it's too real for YouTube, I can make it a members only video and really not losing anything because of the support that the Blessed Tribe is giving me by being a member of the channel. So I really appreciate y'all for that. Something YouTube rolled out, and I was not gonna do it, but I decided. I kept seeing the emails about it, so I decided to do it, and I see a lot of people appreciate it. The flunk flies. Welcome to your first Q&A. Now I'm gonna try to only be on here an hour now, so if y'all got any questions, go ahead and put them in there so I could see them. Somebody already blessed me with a gift. I appreciate you. I can't see who blessed me, but thank you. Thank you. Mona, the emails, I haven't even got to the emails. So you'll have to put a short version of your question in here on this Q&A. Those emails are long form emails, which I have to answer in a whole video. So I get so many questions on here, I haven't even gotten through all the emails. Why does a man like to go silent? I actually got a whole video on that one. You sometimes what you have to do is you have to go to my page. Kim, I appreciate you. And you gotta click on my page, and then you have to click on videos. And when you click on videos, it'll take you all the way through. You gotta scroll through to see all the videos because you may be only being served the latest ones. Lauren, I appreciate the support. Does a man even care if you have a good heart? Yes, a man does care. A man cares if you have a good heart, but the thing is if he doesn't have a good heart, then it doesn't really matter. But see, the thing what men do is a man will take advantage of your good heart, and the reason why is because in order for a man to appreciate something, he has to work for it. You can never really give a man something. When you give a man something, a man really doesn't appreciate it. So what happens is a lot of times women being nurturers and being carers and being lovers and being givers, you give so much to a man and you do so much for a man and you bending over backwards for this man, and so he ends up feeling like a king and he just kick his feet up and he uses and abuses you, and then when he finally is tired, then he starts to appreciate you. And so that's really what happens is women give a man too much too soon. Angel, thank you so much. Just want to say thank you, Tony. I know you come with knowledge and revelation. I really appreciate you. Queen Purpose, thank you. So the lesson is you really got to let the man lead in love and then you reciprocate. And when he's having to work for your heart, it makes him appreciate your heart because he's having to work for it. It's not just given to him. Now, Erica Petaway, thank you. Hey, bless y'all. Y'all already members of the Blessed Tribe and y'all still blessing me. Hey, thank you. That means more than you know. I know YouTube has been giving you a hard time with these videos, but just wanted to show my support. Hey, I really appreciate you. I don't know what's been up with YouTube. They've been pausing my videos and stopping them. Martina, bless you. Ashley Pitt, that's a good question. I saw one before you. Man, was somebody. Why doesn't a man like gifts? Men speak different love languages. I really don't like gifts either. Men, I tell y'all one thing that most men will like is acts of service. So like cooking a meal, you know, even physical touch, massaging his scalp. At what point is it okay to buy a man you're dating a gift? When he buys you a gift. When he buys you a gift, then you could buy him a gift and make sure it's in equal proportion. So don't let him spend 50 and you spend 500. He spend 50, you get something around, $35 to $50 too. Do you have experience with working with men who serve time in prison and how that affects them? Yeah, a lot of it. Everybody I know pretty much done been to prison. You have really provided me with valuable insight. I so appreciate all your videos. Broke up with my boyfriend of 8 years, and I was looking back until you put that video up about situationships. Hey, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. Anytime a man stringing you out, uh-oh. Okay, I got it. Sorry about that. I had to remove somebody's message on accident. My finger was on it, but I hit undo. Okay, look like I could add some of y'all as a moderator. I don't know what that means. I can add you as a moderator. Hey, I apologize, JoJo. You have to post your message again. My finger was on it. I'm talking to an older guy, and he told me before he's a businessman. We only been on one date. We've been talking for 8 months. He tells me how special I am, but we only talk for a couple of minutes a day. Tamika, God bless you. God bless you, Tamika. We're going to pray for you. Everybody lift Tamika up in prayer. Because that, for one, Tamika, that's not right. That's not right. And I hate the fact that you believe him. I hate the fact that you believe him, but you got a good heart. You got a good heart. God bless you. But that's real sad. You got to run. I would not talk to that man another day in my life if I was you, Tamika. He wasting all of your time. He trying you. Jesse J just told you he married. That's exactly what he is. He is married. That man talking about he a businessman. I run 11 companies, got over 50 streams of income, and I be on this YouTube with y'all about an hour a day, 7 days a week. So please understand. Barack got my time for Michelle. That man ain't doing that much business. Unless he a billionaire, he full of it. New member here, Tanya. God bless you. You've been a blessing to me with such vast knowledge. I really appreciate you, Tanya. Let me see. Hey, I'm gonna go up to the last question. So y'all, if y'all see me talking, don't post your question. Wait till I finish talking, then post your question again, so it'll be fresh. Victoria. Now these people popping up in the orange and this green, I gotta give them special attention because they doing the little the donation thing. So God bless you. It puts it big on my screen. I don't know how it look on y'all screen. I owed you for your post situationships. Thank you for blessing us and breaking code, Victoria. Hey, you know I'm out here breaking that code now. Got a burning question. Laura, hey, post your burning question. I'll post it again if I missed it. Man, I had one. Stacia, do I have to schedule a session for a reply to my email? Um, you well, if you need an instant reply, then yes, you need to have a session. If you need a reply like ASAP, but if you got time, then eventually I may get to it. I can't promise you because that same email that you emailing, it's over 1,000 emails in there. So Me being one person, I can only do so much. What it'll be good is try to pull the main question from the long story you probably sent in email and post it here. Can't nobody see your face. We don't know where you live. We don't know who you are. So you're still anonymous. I would try to grab the meat of it and post it here. Tam, hi Tony, my ex keeps trying to get back with me without a ring. I'm not budging. I asked him why he says he can't stop thinking about me. I blocked him now. He leaves notes on my car. Why? I mean, it's just a game. You didn't say how long y'all been together, but it sounds like it's just a game. Um, Mona, your sister got to join the Blessed Tribe to get a question in now. Can we ask a question for your sister? Tell your sister join the Blessed Tribe now. I got to get these other questions. Victoria, I saw you. I thank you. Where can a celibate female, 33, into the church find a man of God? Most of the men in church I've seen wear eyeliner. Blessed be, you need to go on tour with Kevin Hart. Your man got on eyeliner, but I got a video on that. My dream is to create my own nonprofit like you speak about so often. But just like you, I'm a one person show. A nonprofit requires a consistent board though. Should I try a different route? Well, Sarita, a nonprofit only requires 3 people on the board to be started. So it can be you and 2 other people. And consistent board does not necessarily mean like they working and they all working all hard and all of this. It's not that serious. It's not that strict. Especially when you beginning out, you on a small level. So you throw my name on there, you throw your name on there, you throw somebody else's name on there, and you up and running. You could get it set up for typically like my state in Florida, it's $150. I got a client, she has a site where they walk you through. You sign up on there and they walk you through from start to finish. I think it costs $400, and then you pay the other additional fees, with you coming out around $900 to $1,000. And then from there, you're able to start raising money from friends and family. Crystal Lee, God bless you. Thank you. Thoughts on dating your ex-husband? Thoughts on dating your ex-husband of a few months? I'm not sure what really that means, but I will say, Amy, thank you for joining the Blessed Tribe. If you want to become a member of the Blessed Tribe so you can submit a question, the link is in the description. For those of you who are looking for a coach, make sure that you click the link in the description for my mentor. My mentor is one of my latest tech projects. I have several that's coming out, but my mentor is all of the coaches that I have certified, that I've trained, and then others who took other training courses. They are converging on my mentor to help the world. So these are real people who are passionate about helping and serving. So the link is in the description. MyMentor.life. It's .life, not .com. MyMentor.life. Krista, I tell you this: if a man leaves you, let him stay gone. Now, if you had to leave him, it depends on what you had to leave him for. So if you had to leave him for abuse, if you had to leave him for cheating on you multiple times, I would stay gone. If you left him, for something smaller to send him a message, then okay, that's a little different. But if he left you, I want every woman on here, if a man leaves you, don't let him come back. Because when he left you, he's telling you he does not want you. Nadia, thank you so much. Now, Nadia, now they give you a little bit more space in here to write this question out. Okay, so I don't know if this abbreviated, but let me see what you said. Maybe that say boyfriend but it say BY of 1 year doesn't me to check his phone. Cheated 2 times. Okay. From doing the Instagram Q&A, I learned how to read this here. Y'all think I went to abbreviation university. Boyfriend of 1 year. Okay, now let's understand this, Nadia. 1 year. Okay, 1 year. He don't want you to check his phone. Okay, and he done cheated twice. So we're gonna put up some extra fingers. A man ought to be on his own strength. A man ought to be able to be faithful to a woman for a year to 3 years on his own strength. On his own strength. I was an absolute dog when I met my wife, and I was able on my own strength to be faithful to her for the first 2 years. I had to turn it over to God after that. I had to turn it over to God. But a man should be strong enough to be faithful on his own before he need to call in reinforcements. And some call in reinforcements day one. So understand that if a man cheated on you twice in the first year and you can't see his phone, that means he gonna keep cheating on you, and you got to run. You got to run. Louisiana Beauty, thank you for becoming a member. Hey Ruby, you listened to me and you did it right. You waited till I finished answering the question, then you pop your question in there. It hit me right on time. I see it. My ex got married in September, but never intended on telling me. He was going to continue to see me, but I found out by seeing pictures online by mutual friends of ours. Why would he do that? Because your ex ain't worth nothing, Ruby. Because your ex is sorry. You lost exactly what you thought you lost, a no good, sorry man. She got a no good, sorry man. So what you have to do is have a paradigm shift and understand that you lost a bomb and that you need to be happy that he's gone. You need to be happy that he married somebody else, and you need to be happy that you open now to heal and to receive and attract real love in your life. He did it because he is worth nothing in his life right now as a man. He does not love himself, he does not know himself, and he's hurting. He's lost. Lorena Villiman, give me a shout out. I'm a new member from Anaheim, Southern California. This sister say, give me a shout out. Just come in, want some attention. Lorena say, hey, you better recognize me, and then tomorrow gonna be doing a charge back on the card. Lorena, come in. You want a man to pay for everything, don't you? Michelle, why does a man constantly speak about his good credit score? Because he just got it. He just got it. He just found out what credit was, Michelle. Last year, he just learned what a FICO score was. Didn't even have credit. Got two secured credit cards, and now he's so ecstatic that he got some credit. Really don't mean much of nothing if you ain't got the money to pay for the debt you about to run up on the credit. So that's all it is. That's all it is. Any question? Became a part of my mentor yesterday. Hey Jojo, thank you so much for joining my mentor. I'm guessing you mean as a coach. Make sure you got a good picture on there. If you don't have a professional headshot, you can take a picture on portrait mode with a smartphone and it'll look good. There's some people on there with a car selfie, and I hate to tell them, I don't think anybody gonna hire you if your headshot on my mentor.life is a car selfie. I just really do not think anybody about to invest their hard-earned money to be having a coaching session with you sitting in your car. So make sure you don't have a car selfie. If you do, just get in front of you a white wall, or go out to the lake, go out to the forest, get some greenery behind you, have somebody put your phone on portrait mode and take a nice picture. A guy wrote me today, Andrew, and told me he got his first client. It's only been up for a week. Got his first client. Say it was one of my students out of Texas, and he was excited. So my mentor is doing what I intended for it to do. Help more people find life coaches. Now who was that? Maika? Maika J, thank you so much for that blessing. God bless you. Please don't go do a charge back. Christina Miller, I was married for 4 years in a toxic marriage. and with I divorced him, and with struggles with kids I survived. He sends a text that he wants to come home. I don't know what to think. Don't think. Don't think. Don't think. Not only did you date him and get engaged to him, but you married him. Not only were you married to him, you were with him for 4 years. So he had his opportunity. He had his chance. Let me help y'all understand something. You dealing with human beings, and the human being, I'm sitting on this thing right now, and it's an iPhone, but in this iPhone got a microphone plugged into it. In this on this phone is stuck onto a mirror that's used by makeup people who putting makeup on, and around the mirror got lights. Okay, all of this technology, and I'm on a website that allows me to stream live and see the messages of people who are members at $1.99 a month supporting me. I say all that to say all of this was created by the human mind. So the reason why I said all that is to help you understand how powerful the human mind is. If a man cannot learn how to love you and respect you and treat you right in 4 years of marriage, you got to move on with your life. You got to move on with your life. Listen to me. You got to move on with your life, because it don't take that long. A child can learn how to treat you with respect in a day, a week, a month. Somebody who is literally mentally challenged can learn how to love and respect you. So I want you to understand that. Is a man considered attached if he allows girlfriend to have access to his life if he does not have a commitment? Girlfriend, if he don't have a commitment, but you say girlfriend, he allows a woman to take his daughter to the restroom or allows her to view bank statements. He just looking for a mama. He looking for a mama he could sleep with. That's all that is. He just looking for a mama he could sleep with. He really just needs somebody. He needs somebody. He needs somebody. That's all it is. Don't read too much into it. Mona, in my email, which is personal, but I can share with you how to move on and forgive the man who molested my daughter. My third daughter's dad molested her. I was molested at 7. Mona, I don't know if you talking to me or if you talking to somebody else. But yeah, that's a little deep. You might need that right there, Mona. With that type of that goes into trauma bonds and all of those things. That's therapy, not coaching. That's therapy, not coaching. That's not coaching. That's outside of my scope of work. Now I don't know if you're talking to somebody else about sharing your message with them, but I don't coach on that type of stuff. Coaching is more so here and now and going forward, not past trauma and things like that, because those things typically come with a diagnosis, with a label, and so coaches don't operate in that realm. What does an older man, age 52, from a different state get out of pursuing a woman on Facebook? He start acting like we in a relationship within a week. He was so possessive. We can't understand everything a man does. Some of these men just crazy. Men just love to, what a lot of women don't understand, and this is why I have to tell my wife about kikiing with men at the soccer game sometimes. For a man is so sensual and so sexual that men, like you've seen reports and stuff of what men do in public, to themselves looking at a woman in public. So men are just so sensual in that way. He literally could just be getting pleasure off of that conversation, just looking at your little circle, on your little profile picture. And so it's really because it's here. It's mental. Alexis Matthews. Well, Gold Digger, you should have copied her question and put it back in here, because I didn't get to see Alexis. Arzella, God bless you. Thank you for joining us. Alexis Gold Digger wants your question to be answered, so if you could post it again. Boss Lady Pebbles, thank you for your support. It really means a lot. Natasha, thank you. I really appreciate you. Now what? Now what she? Who name she said? Caramel Kisses. Money sign Tony Gaskins is his cash app. God bless you, sister. I don't Caramel Kisses. She be giving out my cash app. I don't know if I gave it to her or she just figured it out, typing it in there. But she give out my cash out, and sometimes people will send me $1, and I'm like, okay, thank you, Lord. I add that. I tithe 10 cents on that dollar too. I get that 10% now. Don't get it twisted. Nola, is it a red flag to men if I've been single for years? I just don't much work to keep starting over and over, but wonder if guys find that off-putting. I know you meant something about you just don't want to put in much work to keep starting over and over. No, guys don't really care about anything, to be honest with you. Like sometimes women say, does a man care that I live with my mom? No. Does a man care that my driver door does not have paint on it? No. Does a man care that I earn less money than him? No. Does a man care that, my left foot shorter than my right foot? No. Does a man care? No. 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 If he could look at you and he is attracted to you, that's the first and foremost. If your personality is not trash, that's the next thing. The number one thing for a man is physical attraction. A lot of women, they getting real deep and they getting real educated, but if you still look broke, busted, and disgusted, and you're not taking care of yourself, you could be the smartest, deepest, most spiritual, praying. You could pray the paint off the wall. But if you're not taking care of yourself, brain, brand, and body, then a man will keep it moving. That's why you see a lot of women who focus on body and they airheaded still end up with a man because men are visual first. A man is visual first. Then he is emotional and spiritual. But first he's visual. So you being single, man don't care nothing about that. You can been single for 10 years. You know what he gonna tell himself? Yes, she been there waiting for me. She been waiting on me. I'm excited. That's how he'll be. He don't look at that. Now, the one thing that does kind of throw men off is when you cross 40 and you've never been married. That does kind of make a man pause. More so in fear because he wonders, is she crazy? And when I say crazy, like, does she cut men? Does she stab men? Like, literally, this is what he's processing. And so that's what I've heard many men say. Oh, she over 40, she ain't never been married. She must be crazy. And really what he is literally talking about is, does she run a man off with a knife? Does she like the cut? Does she like the stab? And all of those things. So that's where it goes. Mona, so since you don't want to answer none of my questions, LOL, how to let your guard down and trust again after every man you've been with has broke your heart so bad? What you're going to have to do is get the new knowledge. And let me ask you this question. Have you taken Real Love University? Have you gone to Tony Gaskins Academy? Have you ever had a life coaching session? Have you had 4 sessions? The only way you can drop your guard is to build your confidence. The only way to build your confidence is to get new knowledge. So you have to be able to talk through these things. This Q&A ain't going to solve you. It ain't going to help you when you have some deep pain and all of this stuff going on. This Q&A ain't going to be enough for you. You're going to have to put your money where your mouth is, and you're going to have to buy the books. You're going to have to read and study the books. You're going to have to take the courses. You're going to have to go to the seminars. You're going to have to go to the retreats. You're going to have to do all of those things. Speaking of retreat, I'm doing one in California. It's up in the mountains at a nice campus, 3 meals a day, 3 hots in a cot, as they call it. You got your bed. You can get an individual room. You can share a room. Have you one of them little cots, cubbies, I don't know what you call it. UCH, I don't know how to pronounce your last name now. I'm going to try to say it, Cochane. I'm going to put a little, Cochane, I'm going to put a little fancy on this because it could be cocaine or Kohan, maybe Kohan. She took the course and she did write me about it on Instagram. Thank you for taking the course. And so I want you to understand, boy, Caramel Kisses, I need to hire her as an executive assistant. She say, make sure you all are liking the video. So understand you got to do the work. And when you do the work, see, Mona, no, I have not. I watch every video you ever made. I want to do a session. I'm in therapy now. Now, therapy is good. Therapy is good. But I want you to understand the difference between therapy and relationship coaching. See, a therapist is someone who has gone to school. And so they're good at studying. They're good at taking tests. They are smart. Having book smarts is different than having wisdom. So smarts come from a book. Wisdom comes from God. So you can go to therapy, but they have a treatment plan that they have to stay within. They can't necessarily add all personal wisdom and all of this wisdom because they have a treatment plan and they don't want to get sued, they don't want to get audited and lose their license. When you are a coach is called. See, therapy is a career that can be a calling, but coaching is a calling that can become a career. So that is why when you watch my videos, you really won't hear a therapist go as deep as I go on this relationship teaching because this is my calling, not just my career. So I want you to understand that. So what you have to do is you have to couple them, and you do therapy and you do coaching. And when you get that, double whammy, it helps you a lot. Christine Williams, he has been very mean with me, and I told him I don't like it. He does it again, and I said to him he's not going to change his character, and he got mad. Am I wrong to question his character? Christine, what you wrong for is staying. Now, just to be realistic, I know everybody in the comments could always say, now y'all won't, I don't know what that means, be a moderator. Y'all want Caramel Kiss to be a moderator. Let's see how that work out. Let me see this. Add moderator. Hold on, let's say Caramel Kiss is not a moderator for your channel. For the whole channel? Caramel Kisses, I don't know what you can see over there. You probably in all the business now. It say you're a moderator for my channel. Don't hit no buttons now. Don't hit nothing crazy. You don't know what it is now, Caramel Kisses. Don't hit it now. But what I was saying is, Christine, is you have to realize that if you keep letting a man, the reason why I say 3 chances is because everybody in the comments could say, oh, just one chance. Just give him one chance and he done. Just give him one chance and he done. But you can't do that because nobody's going to do that. Everybody going to stay longer. And so, Marquita, you got to post your question when I'm not talking. I'm going to try to hold my finger here to see if I can keep your question. So, the first time, we call it a mistake. The second time, we call it a choice. The third time, it's a habit. So, Christine, what it is if you keep telling him not to disrespect you and he keep doing it, now it's on you. Because he's telling you, I don't respect you and I don't believe you strong enough to leave. So I'm going to keep on respecting you. And then when you call him out, he going to get mad even though he's in the wrong. So that's when you got to let him see your back. That's when you got to let him see your back. And then you have to let him chase you and let him do the work, jump through the hoops to get you back. And if he ain't willing to sacrifice and do the work to get you back, then keep moving about your life. Tony, answer my question, please. Why does a man stay around for a few years without sex but does not want a relationship? Because you on his roster. You are a roster filler, Marquita. So what that means is he don't want a relationship because he don't want you. So he wants you to be on his roster because your energy brings something to his life. Your energy, your voice. A lot of men like to have different women doing different things. Christine, thank you. Bless you. Aesthetic fetish. Hold on now. Getting a little frisky in here. Aesthetic fetish. God bless you. Thank you for being a member. So he just wants you to be a roster filler. So what you have to do is you got to remove yourself. If a man stand around in your life, he's like he's taking up space. He blocking your blessings because if his energy is in your space, then he blocking you from other men who could be coming into your life. So you can't have a man taking up space and he ain't paying rent. And I don't mean literally, but you can that's what it means. A moderator, it add that little wrench to Caramel Kiss's name. Okay, I see. I do not know what that means. Hold on. Somebody say, I don't know. Share H. It say you a moderator, but I don't know what that means. So you allowing him to take up space and you got to get gone. You have to remove him and move on with your life because he trying to hold you there while he doing his thing because he knows another man can't come in your life as long as he's taking up space. And then when he gets tired and he can't find what he's looking for, he going to come to you and settle for you. That's all it is. But he don't really want you. Because if he wants you, he would be in a relationship with you and then he will get married to you. Tony, I'm 42. Angel, this your question. Never been married, but I meet men often here in Atlanta. When is it a good time for me to share with them that I have 13 children? I'm not really sure when to share that being single. Now, Angel, write me again. Write me again, Angel, and let me know if that 13 was a 13 or if it was a 1 or a 3. Casey Ann, God bless you. Angel, write me again if that 13 was 13. Give me a wrench, Tony. Make me a moderator for the Blessed Tribe. Hey, now I don't know what all it mean. Y'all been me done hack my page, be done sold my page to India. I don't know what that moderator stuff mean. It's I hold my finger on there too long. Make you a moderator. No, I don't know Don, the biologist. Hey, but I believe about that testosterone being low. Okay, Angel, let me find Angel. Let me see if Angel wrote me again. Angel, did you write me again? Did Angel write me again? Margarita, thank you. Bless you. Tony, please start a single abstinent dating app. It's small pickings in Miami. I would, but I can't, because then you'll be mad with me when all these men scamming get on there. D-Raw, female, thank you for your blessing. Now, where Two Bella at? Where Two Bella at on here? Because I saw Two Bella earlier. I'm looking for Angel to see. Oh, the 13-year-old? Is that what she meant? Oh, you got a 13-year-old. Okay, okay. Huh? Then somebody say 9 boys, 4 girls. Okay, now come on now. Range between 25 and 4 years. I'm looking for what Angel's saying. I have 9 boys and 4 girls. Okay. Now, Angel, another question. Did they come out of you or did you adopt some? Did you adopt some of them? Because God bless you. You got a womb of old. Okay. You got a womb like Sarah. They don't make them like you no more now. God bless you. I want to have me 13. My wife looking at me crazy. My God, 9 boy, 4 girl. God bless you, Angel. And you on here supporting me with them kids? God bless you, Naika. My, yes, I gave birth to all 13. Whew, Angel, my goodness. My God. Yeah, Angel got to get a wrench. I got to make Angel a moderator. Angel, I'm gonna tell you now. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. If he loves sports, if you find out he loves sports, and some of them kids is close in age, he'll be okay. If he don't love sports, and I really say that, meaning he need a team. He want a team. He love children. He love children. He love a mentor. He love a coach. He'll be okay. But if you notice that this man got a short temper, if you notice that this man is an average everyday man, then you can't tell him that. But I will tell you this. If your kids, and this for every woman with kids, your children, that's a day one conversation. I'll be honest with you, because those are your kids. So it does not matter on day one if he find out about your kids, or on day 1,000. He gonna feel the same way. He either like kids or he doesn't. He either like you or he doesn't. So I honestly, I wouldn't, I really would not. Adelina, the other people who were moderators, they didn't ask me to be a moderator. Now, you asking me to be a moderator, that's making me scared. Like you working for cross them seas and you been a hack my page. So I can't make you no moderator because you keep asking to be a moderator. So I don't know who you working for. You working for them coders over there. Been a hack my page, been a took my page down. Tony, if a man says he would like for you all to start being abstinent, what does that mean? Does it mean he's serious or trying to creep? You have to know him. You got to know his character. What does it say about his character? Who is he? Now, if he drinking and smoking and cursing and clubbing, then I'm gonna be a little cautious. But if he's a good dude and he does good things and he's a good person, Margarita Virgin, God bless you, then that's something different. You looking at a different situation. So it depends on his character, what it means. Remember, you got to analyze the root to understand the fruit. You have to analyze the root. Kiana, hi. Tony, thanks for all that you do. Be blessed. Thank you for your blessing. I stopped talking to a guy because of inconsistent communication. We were talking for a month. Now we stopped talking again on his part. Was I too harsh too early? No, no, because in the first month, he supposed to be gung ho. He's supposed to be all in. First month, he supposed to be blowing your phone up. He supposed to be blowing you up all day. He supposed to be hitting you up so much, you almost think it's creepy. A man should be calling you every single day, trying to talk to you about an hour a day. So if that's the case, that he already inconsistent in month one, you did right. And then if he came back and now y'all off again because of him, now you got to shut the door and move on completely. Do men like surprises? The one I was talking to says he doesn't, but when I surprise him, he seems to. Is it an issue with control? It's not necessarily about control as much as it is about vulnerability. Men hate being vulnerable. See, when you surprise, it's like that's why I don't like going to the Halloween horror nights and stuff like that at the theme parks, because when you surprise, you got to scream or you got to show emotion. You might want to cry, you might want to scream, you might want to yell, you might want to fight. So men don't like being put in a vulnerable position. That's what that is. I have bad eyesight, so I'm really squinting to see, but it comes off looking mean. I'm gonna tell you what to do. Bless be, bless be. Go get your credit score at least about 650, and then go get LASIK. Go get LASIK on your eyes, and when you get that credit score, you could get care credit. And then you get care credit will take and pay the bill, and you pay them monthly. So don't just keep the bad eyesight. They got LASIK out here now. Bless be. So it got LASIK out here. Go get you some LASIK. It might just be a few $1,000s, and you could put it on your care credit card and be. And I'm not getting paid to say that now. Care credit. Well, thank you, Tony. Hey, y'all send me a check. Jamie Edwards, bless you. Thank you for being a member. Met a guy online, and we're in different states. We've been talking and FaceTiming the past 7 years. Recently, he said he loves me. Is he being truthful? Okay. D, all eyes on me. 101. I don't curse, so I couldn't say your first name. Listen to me. Listen to me, sis. You met a man online and y'all been FaceTiming for 7 years, and he just told you that he, Too Bella, made you a moderator. It say for your channel. I do not know what that means. Hopefully that just means for these lives and not my whole channel. But if y'all if it mean the whole channel, y'all write me a support at TonyGassman.com so I could take you off of that moderator. And so, no, these people here, I know it. I don't think it's gonna make them a moderator all behind the scenes and all that. But y'all let me know if it do. But these ladies, I know them from the Blessed Tribe, and they be here and they be commenting every day. They don't show that kind of. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, Sharon. Tony, we can block people or put them in timeout. To God be the glory. And listen to me, y'all. If somebody breathe wrong, you can hit that block button on them. You hear me? If they put too many dots behind the question, you could put them on that block button. You hear me? Immediately. Cause boy, look here. But see, these are all the members. So when this, I'm really gonna need y'all when we open all the way up. When it's everybody could comment. This just the members commenting. But man, I forgot what I was. Oh, the 7 years. One, you met a man online. That's the first red flag. Two, it's been 7 years. You might be talking to a robot. It might be a real man. He could be a transvestite. He could be married. He could be in a whole relationship. It should never take a man 7 years. Jesse J, I was joking. It should never take a man. Oh, that's my little thing died. 7 years to say he loves you or he cares about you like that. So please, y'all, please stop dealing with those men. Don't ever deal with a man long distance longer than 2 years unless you knew him before the long distance. Natasha Stallworth. Now the people who put the donation into the yellow, God bless you. Thank y'all. I gotta answer that question first because it pop up big on my screen. Natasha, advice dating a 38-year-old man with a child, and I'm 25 with no kids. I also want to maintain my focus on my last semester of school. Have a session with you Friday. I can explain more. No dating experience. Okay, we really gonna go in on that session then. We really gonna go in. Cause that's red flag all the way around. Cause 38, he old enough to be your daddy. Okay. Two, he got kids. You do not have kids, so you automatically being thrust in as a stepmom, which is not fair to you. The other part of that is that with these older men, they date younger women sometimes just to have you like a nanny because they could wrap you around their finger because they got more game than you've seen and heard in your life. And so they able to wrap you around their finger, have you in their back pocket, and then be working you like a handmaid, taking care of their kids and all of this. And he way too old for you. And then the next thing you know, you get older and you in the prime of your life and you want to go tour Europe and he want to kick back on the front porch. You want to, get it on, and his little member then gave up on him. So that's why it's important to be in the same age range and not be dating, you know, somebody that's going to be a senior citizen 13 years before you become a senior citizen. It's just y'all two different generations, two different experiences, two different outlooks, two different mindsets. It's not going to be good. Hello, Tony. First day here, and I appreciate your gift. I have a very specific question I need to ask. How do I email it to you? Well, for one, that email is really, really backed up, so I really doubt I'm going to be able to get it to you. Two, that email address is only given to the members of the Blessed Tribe to send those questions. So I post the email address in the beginning when I first made the Blessed Tribe. So when you become a member of the Blessed Tribe and you scroll back in the community section, you'll see the email address there. But for a one-on-one session with a coach, you can either go to mymentor.life, which is in the description, and you could book me on there or you could book any coach on there. Latoya Blackman looks very familiar, and she just popped in here. Thank you, sister. And I think she is a coach on My Mentor. So y'all somebody go book a session with Latoya Blackman if she is a coach on My Mentor. Tony, I'm a registered nurse. Men always ask about my salary, etc. Should I conceal the fact that I am a nurse? That's a tough one, Latoya. That is a tough one because you can have a man that does not like you, but when you say that you are a nurse, he gonna want to stay because he know you can run a checkup when you a nurse. He know you put in some OT, you gonna have more than enough money to invest in his business and his harebrained scheme. So to be honest with you, okay, Latoya, you are a coach. I be honest with you, I wouldn't say you a nurse right away. Just to be honest with you, and if he's a genuine man and he a real man, I would say I work at the hospital. I work at the hospital. My mama worked at the hospital and was not making money because she was in the admissions. I would tell him I work at the hospital unless he makes money himself. Now, if he's in a job that makes less than you and you don't know him, it's the first date, it may be too early to tell him you're a nurse because he may stay with you for the wrong reasons. A lot of men are on that come up vibe today, just to be honest with you. But if he makes what you make or more, then you're safe because he's looking for his equal or greater. CJ, my brother, I thank you for popping in on here. Hey, Tony, wanted to know how can I be able to relate more to younger women in the dating world? Normally date older women, but now trying to date women more in the age 24 to 35. I'm 29. Um, I it should not be hard to relate to them because women are typically more mature than men. So unless you out here like Aristotle or Plato, Socrates, it should not be that hard to relate to a woman in your age range. Now that 24, I would stay at where you at 29 to 35, but it shouldn't be hard to relate to them. I think you just may have to increase your rate of meeting them and going on dates and seeing where the mindset of those women are today. Oftentimes I'm more mature and have more of an old soul. I see where you're coming from, CJ. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. My wife is 2.5 years younger than me, so hey, it worked out. But she's very educated. She's very smart, and so it worked out. But again, I met my wife 100 and something women in. I had to go on 100 plus first dates. So that's what I mean. You may have to increase the rate at where you meeting women. And I just watched a video today of a young white boy. He's in like college age, and it was on Instagram, and he walking around. He went up to six college age women, girls. He a boy, they girls, they young. And do you know 5 out of 6 of them women gave him their phone number? The one told him no because she ain't like his mustache, which she probably just ain't like him because you could shave a mustache. But that let me know, and that reminded me of how easy it is for men to meet women and how many single women there are. None of them women said I have a boyfriend. So that means they either single or ready to cheat. And it wasn't like he was Brad Pitt or something. It's just a college guy. And the line he used was, "Hey, didn't we match on Christian Mingle?" And they were like, "No, I don't have Christian Mingle." He's like, "Oh, okay. Well, sorry about that. I thought I matched with you. I've been swiping right like crazy. Can I get your number?" They're like, "Sure." And I'm like, "Wow." But I remember that's what it was. So CJ, get on out there, my brother. Get on out there, start shooting your shot. Go on you some of these here dates. You don't juggle women, don't play them, but you're going to meet the one. You're going to meet the one. Aaliyah, thank you for becoming a member. Can I be redeemed from being considered thirsty fresh on the dating scene, and I may have come on too strong, probably because I've always been the one being pursued. Well, you can't be redeemed for being too thirsty with the same man. Now, you could be redeemed by learning from your mistakes and moving forward differently. But once you then been in a Gatorade commercial with that man, you're not gonna be able to take that back. He always gonna see you as Miss Thirsty, and that's not gonna be a good situation. That's not gonna be a good situation. If you shot your shot and you was after him, especially if he didn't respond to it well and he's not treating you right. Hi, Tony. What advice can you give me as far as co parenting with a narcissist? I can't give you any advice because I'm a life coach, and a narcissist is a clinical diagnosis. So I don't know what a narcissist is, and you don't know what a narcissist is, and only a doctor really knows what a narcissist is. And all of these people online that's talking about a narcissist, if they're not a trained doctor, they don't really know what they're talking about either, because a lot of the stuff that women call a narcissist is every man I've ever met in my life. So unless that means every man I've ever met in my life is a narcissist, we really have gone wrong on understanding what a narcissist is. So I would say talk to a therapist on that one, or a counselor. Been dating a guy for 2 months, 1 to 2 times a week. Is it too soon to meet parents? Yes, yes. It's 2 months. Don't It's not time to meet parents till y'all ready to get engaged. Otherwise, you'd be meeting somebody's parents. You'd be meeting 6 set of parents a year. It's too soon. Should I cut a guy off if he always brings up something sexual, or just keep my legs closed and continue dating him because men are naturally sexual and I just have to learn to deal with it? As long as he's not forcing himself on you and trying to touch you and trying to violate you, then just ignore it. Just check him. Just check him on it and say, look, and you may have to get a little more real with him. You don't have to curse him out. You don't have to yell, but don't be so nice and kikiing about it. A lot of women don't understand. Men are used to getting cursed out by their fathers, their uncles, their brothers, their coaches. So sometimes you got to get very real with a man. You got to say, listen, bro, calm down. And if you curse, put the F word in there. I don't curse. Calm the F down. If you curse, I don't curse now. But if you curse, so sometimes you got to get real with that man, and you got to let him know that you really mean it. My wife, I kept trying to touch her, kept trying to come on to her before she was ready. And we were laying in the bed. So I'm thinking, if you in the bed, you finna go there. When I tell you, she rolled out that bed and she said, get out of here. I told you. Do not touch me. I was like, whoa, okay, okay, all right. So I'm sorry. Put my shirt on, got on up out of there. Middle of the night, she kicked me out. So you may have to check him for real one good time, because a lot of women be so scared to run a man off, and y'all be man scared, and you single scared to run him off. So you be like, stop, boy, stop. And you can't keep doing that, because if that's what you're doing, he's not gonna respond to that. Men too forward for that. You got to be real. What's another consequence you can use instead that is not as severe as leaving him for behavior such as not keeping his word? You're gonna have to cut him off for a period of time. So in my book that's coming out with my wife, y'all do me a favor. Go to Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. Go on the website, type in a woman's influence. A woman's influence. Pre-order the book. It'll authorize your card, but it does not charge your card. It won't charge your card until the night before the book releases, which is April 7th, which will be April 6th. So make sure you pre-order. Do me that favor. Just do me that favor, so it let the publisher know how many books to print. So even if you ain't got the money right now, it's just gonna authorize your card. It's not a real charge. It's called A Woman's Influence. Tony Gaskins and Cherie Gaskins. And so in there, I talk about the 72-hour rule. And this what got me with my wife. Is when a man is trying you and it's something that's not really, you don't consider it a deal breaker, so you don't want to leave him, you have to pull back and you got to distance yourself for a period of time. So it may be 24 hours, no contact whatsoever, he can't reach you. Then it may be you know, 48 hours. Then it may be 72 hours. You never really have to leave a man more than 72 hours. If he does not change after you distancing yourself, no contact for 72 hours, then that's not your man. He does not respect you. You got to go on about your life. So hey, thank y'all so much for being on here. I got to get going. My wife did not believe me. I told her I would be on here 1 hour. She just gave me a little smile. She like, man, you know how many times I heard that. But I want to be serious tonight. I don't know if the playoff game is over, but check the links in the description. Please go do your coaching session on mymentor.life because it's coaches there waiting on you. I created this for you. Invest in yourself in that way. So, and let me know who you end up hiring on mymentor.life. Jasmine, you're going to just pop in with this Canadian money. Reveal 2 years in, I take medicinal marijuana due to illness. He was supportive. 5 months later, he got a new job. He started to distance himself, and after a hard talk, he walked out. No closure, not sure the real reason. It has nothing to do with the medical marijuana, and it has nothing to do with the new job. Y'all just grew apart, and he was not sure to begin with. That's why y'all were still not engaged 2 years in or married 2 years in. So it's just he does not know what he's looking for in a woman, and then he found out that y'all are not a fit, and so what happens is as you get new knowledge and you learn the red flags, um, as you learn the red flags, you will recognize these things earlier. Hey, Stephanie Love, thank you for pre-ordering the book. You will recognize these things earlier, and then you will be able to cut it off. You will be able to cut it off early, 6 months, 8 months, or 12 months. Whereas if you don't know the red flags that shows you that a man is not into you, then you'll be 2.5 years in and not know, and then he leaves, but really he was gone 6 months in. So hey, I got to get going. Check the links in the description. Somebody asked when the next live. I do these lives every Sunday at 9 p.m. If I can't do it, I typically will post in the community section of my page. When you go to my page, you scroll over, you see community. I'll post, hey, not gonna be able to do a session tonight. Next Sunday, I think I'm gonna be at the Pro Bowl in Orlando, but I think it's at 3 p.m., so I might be back in time. Typically, if I can't make it, then I will make it up in during the week. Like I'll do it next Wednesday or Thursday. It's 9 p.m. Eastern when I do it. These Q&As is only for the members of the Blessed Tribe. Anybody can watch it, but the only people who can comment are members of the Blessed Tribe. And I do that to try to, condense it. But even you see, it's still a lot of messages come in. I miss a whole lot of them, but doing the best I can. Stephanie Love, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. To my moderators, Share, H, Caramel, Kisses, and Two Bella, I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all posting those messages and helping me. Y'all gotta remind me when I have it open for the public, when I do this and it's open for the public, to make y'all moderators so y'all can help me block. Because y'all remember that disaster when I was talking about the date situation. I could have used y'all that night. But God bless you, and we'll talk soon. And remember, if you are new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I post a video every day. I have a video go up every day, so it's just my gift. Latoya Blackman, she said, book a session with me on my mentor. Latoya, hey, y'all do me a favor now, and y'all book. If you got your credit card or you got your savings, you got your little extra money, book a session with Latoya, because Latoya on here supporting me in more than enough ways. And now, Latoya, when they book you, don't cancel your membership on my mentor, because one booking should cover 2 or 3 months of your membership on my mentor as a coach. For those of you who want to become a coach and get trained, I will be in Atlanta February 22nd doing a training for life coaches. February 22nd. So you got to visit TonyGaskins.com and then click on the events tab or TonyGashing.com/events. Lisa G, for the sessions, visit mymentor.life. All the links in the description of this video. February 22nd is the next coach training. Yeah, you can't worry about that. The fly. Sometimes the dislikes are just random people on YouTube because anybody could watch it, so they just do it just for the sake of doing it. And, it might be a bot that do it just to bring balance to your page. You don't even know what it is. Atlanta, February 22nd. I'll see y'all for y'all aspiring life coaches. That's a good way to invest some of that tax money now. Instead of just going to the mall, become a life coach so you can help others and also at the same time be helping yourself. Glen Rocks, I saw your message about starting the dating app. That's going to cost a lot of money, for one. And then two, I don't want y'all mad at me when the scam artists come on there. God bless you. We'll talk soon. Hopefully my wife give me this 5-minute grace period.